Game just concluded here at Anarchy. Magnificent game between Inverleigh and Anarchy. We've got something a little different this evening because we've got one of the umpires who officiated at the game, David Shorty Peters. Welcome.
Thanks, Eric.
Great to have you on board and great to see you actually umpiring senior football. I know you love football. You were the East Geelong Reserves umpire. And who's talked you into senior umpiring?
Well, if I couldn't umpire or if I couldn't do anything, if I couldn't play, I'd have to be out there doing something. So Jack Vervis actually had a chat to me one day and just asked me, why don't you have a go? And I said, yeah, okay, I'll have a go. I think I know some of the rules, so it's just about finding your position on the ground and that, and not actually calling the ball, especially when I was doing the reserves for East. But over the journey, it's been good so far. Doing a lot of junior games as well, which is developing kids, which I really enjoy doing.
For those people who don't know David Peters, you were a player for East Geelong. How long did you play? How many games did you play? Give us your history.
I got there in about 1988. Ended up playing about 315 games. I've done coaching. I'm still coaching now. Our under-16 side. I've been junior coordinator, umpire, committee, anything you ask me to do, I'll put my hand up and I'll do it.
And to change to umpiring, has it changed the amount of work you have to do to prepare, running, anything like that? I know you've always been a fitness fanatic. Have you had to do more work?
I wouldn't say more running, and it's more about being positioned on the ground, not getting in the play, and as long as you're watching the players, not watching the ball all the time, and sort of just getting the right spot so you can pick them free kicks that you need to do. I do a lot of training with the under-16s during the week. I do all the running and all the skills and that with them. So I think my fitness is up there, so I'm pretty happy with that.
I guess I've probably called football nearly as long as you've played. We've had some great running battles when you've played. You always, every time we had TV cameras there, you were looking for Mark of the Year. Did you ever get one?
No, actually, I thought I would have got one out of Bannockburn one day, and they actually gave it to someone else, and I was shattered. But I ended up getting one of the little pots that they handed out for one of the best players. I enjoyed that, so it was pretty good.
Isn't that the great part of footy? The fact that we can talk about it, have a lot of fun with it. The players themselves together really have a lot of fun playing after the game.
Yeah, absolutely. A lot of times I'm going to different games now, and people just look at me and say, "What are you doing here?" And I just say, "Well, I'm umpiring now." And then they, geez, I've never thought you being an umpire, because I used to sort of get into the umpires, and I said I used to talk to them a lot just to get on the good side of them so they look after me. And now being sort of a senior umpire, you can talk to players and they actually know where you come from, and they know how you umpire, so which helps them. I like talking to the players out there as well, which they feel more comfortable instead of losing their cool or doing that, and you can explain the decisions that you make.
I thought that was obvious today. You were getting on well with the players, and I guess the strange part about many of the players playing today have been around for a while. You know one another pretty well. Yeah.
A lot of players I've actually, when you hear they call it, Shorty, what was that decision? And you sort of say, well, it was there. And they said, well, how can you see that? And I said, well, I'll look for the different ones that you don't look for.
Shorty, thanks very much for a few minutes today. Congratulations on what you're doing for footy. I know you're very, very well thought of in junior circles. Fantastic to see you still involved in footy, and great for us to catch up.
Yeah, it was really good, Eric, and I enjoy when I see you around all the time.
David Shorty Peters, congratulations.